Namaste everyone, welcome to PYF Presha Yoga Fit and I am Presha. This is a flow for mobility in the hips, and the hips are usually the area, the muscles around the hips are the areas which are very tight. They do tend to carry a lot of tension and a lot of emotions as well. So it's going to be our effort today to open into the hip area, to release those unwanted emotions, to also bring in a lot of freedom and spaciousness in that part of the body. So let's roll out the mat and get started. Also, we are going to be using 2 blocks today for this practice. In case you don't have 2 blocks, you can grab 2 books, and you can you can grab 2 soup cans if you do not find books of the same height. So let's get started. So for this practice today, we're going to begin lying down. We're going to lie down on the back in a supine position, extending your legs, extending your arms. Good. And then take your time to first arrive here, right now, on this mat. Relax those shoulders and start to feel the entire body from head to toe getting heavy on the mat. So completely surrender the weight of your body to the floor. And also observe the breathing without trying to modify or change anything about it. Just simply be present with how your breath feels in the body right now. Be present with this inflow and outflow of the breath that you can feel through the nose. And you can also feel through this movement the fall and the rise of the chest and the belly that occurs every time you inhale and exhale. Wonderful, friends. Now we're going to come into a nice big stretch while either you're doing this practice in the morning, evening, or the noon. It's never too bad of an idea to take a nice stretch. So reach those arms all the way up. Take a nice big stretch here. Good. And with an exhale, we're going to bend into the left knee. Place both the hands, interlace them on the left shin. Pull the left knee to your chest. Keep your right leg extended. And now we're going to place the left hand on that left knee. Place the right hand on the right thigh. And with the left hand, we're going to guide the knee to trace circles in one direction. Wonderful. And now trace circles in the other direction. All right, now let's place the right hand on the knee, and we're going to guide the knee to drop to the right. We're going to reach and extend the left arm to the left, turn the head to the left arm. Taking that first twist of the practice. Wonderful, let's come back to center. And we're going to bring that big stretch one more time. So reach those arms again all the way up. Inhale here, exhale, right knee to your chest. Hold, squeeze for a bit. Breathe while you're holding this shape. Keeping your left leg extended on the mat. Now, placing your right hand on that knee, trace circles in one direction. And then trace circles in the other direction. Wonderful. And now from here, we're going to bend into the left, the supine twist is something that we forgot. So we're going to place the left hand on that right knee, and we're going to drop the knee to the left, extend and reach the right arm out, turn the head in the direction of the right hand. And then come back to center. Now we're going to bend into the left knee as well. From here, keeping both your hands on the knees and keep your knees together. Then you're going to circle your knees, trace circles with both the knees together in one direction. Notice, where do you feel this? While you're doing this movement, in all probability, you will be feeling this in your lower back area. And not like in an uncomfortable way, but actually in a pretty good way, like a massage. Then trace circles in the other direction. All right, now we're going to take a happy baby. So you're going to draw the knees away from each other. Face the soles of the feet towards the ceiling. Catch the blades of your feet with your hands. And in that happy baby, we'll take a little dynamic movement, okay? So we're going to bring the right heel closer to the body and then take it away. Bring your left heel closer to the body and take it away. So keep doing this, right heel, so you're bending your right knee a little deeper and you're taking it away. And same as before, you're bending your left knee a little deeper and take it away. Good. Right. Left, again right, and left. Now as you take a seated or a supine bound angle pose, you actually bring the soles of your feet together, but we're taking a modification of that pose. So bringing the soles of the feet together, we're going to catch the feet with the hands. We're not bringing the knees down, so the knees are hanging in the air, they are up. So what we are going to do here is, in this pose as well, we will take up some movements. So we're not just going to stay here. So knees are going to go a little away from the body, and then knees slightly in towards the elbows, okay? Knees out. So a little butterfly movements here, knees in. Good, knees out. Exhale, knees in. Inhale, knees out. Exhale, knees in. One more time. Inhale, knees out. And exhale, knees in. Wonderful. Let's bring the feet down. And from here, you're going to take a figure 4. So your knees are still bent. Place your right ankle over the left thigh. And then thread the needle with your right hand. Catch your left shin with both your hands. Now, in this figure 4 stretch or a supine pigeon pose, we are going to again take up some movement here. So, right knee away from the body, and then right knee closer. Good. Away from the body, and then closer. Away, and close. Open, and close. One more time. Open and close. Switching sides. Right foot down, left ankle, right thigh. Threading the needle with the left arm, catching the right shin. Then left knee away and left knee to the body. Good. Open and close. Open and close. Again, open and close. One last time. Let's open it and close. Wonderful. Now you're going to place both your hands under your thighs. Rock forward and back on the spine thrice. The third time, we're going to come rocking forward and going into a tabletop shape, okay? So forward, back, forward, back. Last one, forward, and then meet me in a tabletop shape. So with your hands under your shoulders and with your knees under your hips, okay? In that tabletop shape, we're going to take a few movements for the spine. So let's take an inhale, arch the back, lift the tailbone. Exhale, press the floor away, round your spine. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And last one, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Come back to center. Extend and reach your left leg back, keeping your left toe curled. Pressing into the floor, slightly shift back with the weight. And feel that nice stretch in your left calf muscle. Good. Holding here for 3, 2, and for 1. From here, we're going to come back with the shoulders over the wrists. We're bending into that left knee. Open the left knee to the left into a fire hydrant. Good. Then extend your left leg out and bend your left knee again. Extend your left leg and bend. Extend and bend. Now you're going to trace circles with that knee in one direction. Big circles with that left knee staying bent. And trace circles in the other direction. Great job. Now you're going to step your left foot between the hands. This is where you're going to use your blocks. Okay? So with the help of the blocks, we're going to place the hands on the blocks. And now we're going to put the block slightly to the front, and we're going to just push that left knee forward. Let it go beyond the alignment of the ankle. So that means it's going forward. We're going to drop here with the pelvis, descend with the hips. Good. Take an inhale here in this stretch. And with an exhale, we'll come into a modified pyramid pose. So go back while you come back with your knees stacked over your ankle. Readjust the height of the block. Lift, keeping your right toe curled. Lift your right knee up. And now extend both your legs. Don't worry too much about your right heel not reaching down on the mat. There's another modification or variation, actually more of a variation that you can take here, which is that front foot, you can keep your heel digging down and your toe pointing up. Make sure your chest is going forward and you're staying with your spine elongated. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, bend into both your knees. Again, take the knee forward and come in that stretch. Again, inhale here. Exhale, go back to that modified pyramid pose. Take one other breath, inhale in this pyramid pose. And exhale, we're bringing both the knees down. Stepping back, and we're going to switch sides, so same sequence, right side. Right leg's going to extend out with an inhale, extend back, with an inhale. Pressing into the mat, we're going to slightly go back and feel the stretch in the right calf muscles. Good. Now we're going to come back to center, bend into the right knee, and with that right knee, open it to the right in a fire hydrant, and then extend the right leg out. Good. Rebend. Inhale, extend. Exhale, rebend. Inhale, extend. Last one. Exhale, rebend and make circles. So trace circles in one direction. Then trace circles in the other direction. Perfect. Now we're going to step that right foot between the hands. We're going to use our blocks on a desired height. We will let the knee go forward. We'll drop with the pelvis and let your knee go beyond the alignment of your ankle. So inhale in this stretch and exhale to a modified or a variation of pyramid. So lift your left knee up. You can flex the front foot, which means your heel is digging down and your toe is pointing up. Just make sure you're not rounding your spine, okay? So travel the chest forward, like take your chest forward, lengthen your spine. Inhale here. Exhale, rebend into both the knees. Again, come with the knee forward and stay in the stretch. One more time. Inhale and exhale, pyramid pose. Good. In that pyramid pose, pull through your chest forward. Inhale again. Wonderful. With an exhale, we're going to now put both the blocks to the front and we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Since this is our first downward dog, we're going to pedal the feet, bending one knee, extending the other leg. Like so. And from here, we are going to now reach the right leg up, bend into the right knee, stacking the right hip on the left, and take circles now with that right knee. So trace circles with the right knee in one direction. Good. Trace circles in the other direction. Beautiful. Now you're going to take the knee forward behind the right hand and we're going to take a pigeon pose. So in that pigeon pose, both your hands are under the shoulders. You're going to slightly rotate with your shoulders and hips facing forward. And in this, we're going to be again using blocks. So with your right hip, sit on the block, okay? Place the block under your right hip. And the other block is going to be used in the front. Again, desired height of the block, adjusted accordingly. Then bring your forearms down and rest your forehead on that block. Holding this passive pigeon pose for 3 more cycles of breath. And then with the next inhale, lift your head up. Frame the hands back under the shoulders. Remove the block from under your right hip. Place the same block under your left thigh, okay? Under your left thigh. Now again come back. What this will do is, this might now force you to lift up from your right sitting bone off the mat. That doesn't really change anything. We're going to still keep the shoulders facing forward, square the shoulders and the hips. Inhale, staying with your hands down. Exhale, again forearms down and resting your forehead on the block. Okay, friends, let's lift the head up, walk the hands back under the shoulders. We're going to remove the block from under and we're going to step back in downward dog again. So step back in downward dog. From here, we're going to lift and extend the left leg up, bend into the left knee, stack the left hip on the right, then circles, tracing circles in one direction. and tracing circles in the other direction. Beautiful. Pigeon pose coming up, so left knee behind the left hand, and we are going to place that block under the left hip, making sure shoulders and hips are facing forward, so squaring off the shoulders and the hips, forearms down, and again, forehead on that block. With the next inhale, bring the head back up, hands under your shoulders. Remove the block from under your right hip and place it under, so your left hip, and place it under your right thigh. This will lift your hip up, but you want to still keep those shoulders facing forward. Then exhale, forehead rests on the block and your forearms are down. All right, let's lift the head up, walk the hands back under the shoulders. We're going to remove the block. This time we're not going to step in a downward dog. We're simply going to come in a bound angle pose, okay? So bring the soles of your feet together. With the soles of your feet together, you're going to now again take a bit of a movement in this pose, okay? Bring your heels closer to your groin. So with an inhale, you're going to try and drop the knees down, okay? And with an exhale, knees up. Good, exhale, knees down, just like a movement of a butterfly. And knees up. Down, exhale, knees up. One more time, down and up. Good, let's come back to center. Inhale, lift your chest up, lengthen the spine, grow taller with your back body, and with an exhale, we're going to hinge forward, elbows on the thighs, and release the weight of the head and the neck. Next breath in, we're going to lift the head up. We're going to come seated, or if you wish to, you can now lie down on your back and also take a shavasana. So friends, this is the end of the practice. I hope that you did find the practice useful in terms of now feeling, after this 20-23 minutes of practice, feeling this sense of spaciousness in especially the lower hip area and the upper hip area. You can really feel the tightness that was there before the class, and the comparison is pretty, you can compare it and the difference is pretty evident. So hoping that you enjoyed the practice and hoping that you have a beautiful rest of your day. I will see you in the next video soon. Please take care of yourself. All my love. Bye.